There's a lot of creepy myths in Sonic games. For example, you can dig up secret Chow skulls within the Chow garden. Okay, I'm just digging dirt. Whole lot of dirt in this world, that's about it. Oh, you can get a skull. What if we pick it up? So we can just carry it around. Now I'm curious, does anything happen? Can we give it to this Chow? What does it do? Oh, it can't. Okay, it picks it up. It just throws it away. Oh, it's not happy because it's a dead Chow. Myth confirmed. And we're busting the scariest Sonic myths to find out if they are true or false. Starting off with simple ones, like how there's a secret ring at the very edge of Pumpkin Hill. And we have to go to the very bottom of the level here where these little platforms are with bridges. And then if you go like diagonally from the grave and keep flying, you should just see a secret coin in the void. And oh, okay, there it is. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna turn around and go back and yeah, there's just a random coin in the void here. That's interesting. Myth confirmed. But don't you worry, the myths will keep getting creepier and more wild as we go on. In the meantime, there's a secret evil playable Knuckles character called Wechnia. And apparently to do this, you gotta go to the options selection on the main menu and go to color test. And the code is 060B11 and then it's 404. Okay, and then that unlocks the stage select. So we have Knuckles, Charmy, Vector, what if we go the other way? Okay, and then we have this mystery character. So I'm just gonna click start and oh, there he is. Look at it, it's Wechnia, it's the evil Knuckles. Oh, I'm the evil Knuckles, let's go. Look at him, he's like freaking out every time I jump. It's a weird looking character. Oh, I'm massive. Okay, let's just... Oh, and now my game just froze. Oh, and now everyone's gone. Okay, Wechnia killed my game, guys. Myth confirmed. You can drown as Tails in the blood at the evil Chow garden. Okay, so obviously in the evil Chow garden, you know, one of the main features is this really creepy, bloody looking lake. And yeah, supposedly only with Tails, if you go to the deepest section here, you can actually drown in the Chow garden, which would be pretty weird because I swear you're not supposed to die here. Oh, okay, the music actually changed. It's going, I mean, Tails is like not reacting, but yeah, okay, we're getting the countdown and everything. 2, 1. Do I drown? Oh, you can't actually drown. What? And then you just respawn like that? Okay. Myth confirmed. You can see Sonic's skeleton in the intro cutscene of Sonic Unleashed. Now online, you can find some videos of the opening cutscenes in Sonic Unleashed, and in some of them, Sonic's skeleton will briefly appear while he's being electrocuted. However, if you were to boot up your own version of this game and watch the same cutscene, then you won't see Sonic's skeleton at all. He'll just have electricity running through him. So then what's with all the videos with his skeleton then? Well, it turns out that originally Sega was gonna show Sonic's skeleton in this opening cutscene. However, it was removed from the final release because Sega thought it was too creepy to include in a Sonic game. And all the videos online were from the beta version of this game before the skeleton was removed from the final product where you can't see it. Myth busted! Now before we get to the really terrifying myths, we have to look at a few less scary ones first. Like how Knuckles breaks his feet if you walk slowly while holding an item. Okay, so we're in the creepy aquatic mine level here, and I am just gonna pick up this skull. Now normally if you just run around with an object like this, everything looks pretty normal, but apparently if you walk like really slowly like this, the Knuckles should just snap his right foot. Oh, like that. Yeah, he just like splits his... Is he gonna do it again? Every time, look at that. Myth confirmed. The Chow statue in the Chow kindergarten is alive and can actually blink. Okay, so we gotta go to the kindergarten in Chow World over here. And I believe you wanna go to the principal's room. Yeah, okay, there's the statue in the back, and apparently it actually moves and blinks at the player. Oh, okay. That was something. It definitely just moved. Hold up, guys. I'm keeping a strong focus on it. Oh, yeah, okay. There it is. It definitely blinked again. Myth confirmed. Eggman is actually the devil. Yeah, what a major statement to make, that Eggman might be way more evil than you think. So where did this come from? Well, if we take a look at the game Puyo Puyo, yeah, I don't know what that name means either, but in this game, you'll see that the final boss is Satan. However, this game got a reskin with Sonic characters known as Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. And who is the final boss instead of Satan? Dr. Eggman. Also, in the game Sonic Runners, there was a Puyo Puyo event where Eggman teams up with Satan to cause some trouble. And Eggman wore this devil-looking outfit in an old Sonic cartoon with his shoulders looking like horns. Now that sounds bad and all, however, I think this is just a bunch of coincidences, as nothing was ever confirmed by Sega. And the times where he did replace Satan was simply due to these characters both being the main villain in their respective franchises. So of course Eggman was gonna take the devil's spot, but I'd say it's a stretch to call him the devil based on that. Myth busted! Also, subscribe for more creepy video game myths, or the Tails doll will follow you home. And don't worry, we'll get to that doll very soon in this video. You can avoid getting hurt by the ghosts in Sandopolis Zone by simply looking up. So in Sandopolis Act 2, you just released a bunch of these ghosts here, as you can see, and they'll continue to follow you as long as the lights remain off in this act. And normally the only way you can avoid hitting their attacks is if you pull one of these switches here and you turn the lights on. Because if you wait long enough and it gets really dark, they'll get pretty mad at you, and as you can see, yeah, they'll just kind of swoop down and attack you. And yeah, you can never really shake them off. They're just really supposed to run to those switches because they'll constantly keep coming and you can't really avoid them. But apparently if you just hold up like this, and then the camera moves up, they won't actually be able to hit you. So yeah, they're starting to swoop down, and okay, they're all missing me. They just continuously attack me as they do, but yeah, I guess I'm too low. So I guess they follow and attack you relative to the screen, which is why you can never lose them. So if you move the screen to like where you're not, then they'll just keep missing you and you'll be safe forever. And I like how Sonic's just looking up at the bottom like, guys, are you trying to attack me or something? Myth confirmed. The creepy drowning music doesn't appear in Sonic Frontiers. See, normally if you go into a body of water in Sonic Frontiers, you obviously can't breathe and your oxygen meter goes down. But even though I am drowning, you don't hear the creepy drowning theme like you do in all the other Sonic games. It just kind of beeps like this, and yeah, you just kind of die. Not as creepy as before. But apparently there's a way to have that creepy drowning theme play from the classic games in Sonic Frontiers. If you find an enemy like this, and you know, you just jump right into it, and as you can see, you are losing air, like you're supposed to ground pound out of here to escape it. But if you just kind of chill. Oh, hear that? Oh, so now it's playing like the creepy drowning music. Oh, okay, I'm about to do it. Sorry, Sonic. Sorry, Sonic. But he's drowning. Yeah, and you do actually drown in the belly of this thing with the creepy drowning music. That's awesome. So even though that song doesn't play well in the water, it will play in the belly of that monster. Myth busted! You can hear a creepy noise in the sound test menu in Sonic 3D Blast if you enter a certain code. Alright, so to do this one, we have to go to the sound test menu here, and then we just gotta play BGM 14. So I'll click play. Okay, we're kind of jamming. It's like the intro song. And then apparently right as this song ends, you want to play BGM 19 and you'll hear some creepy sounds. Okay, so I'm just going to play 19. It almost ended. Okay, I played it. Oh, I'm hearing something. Seems pretty normal. Maybe weird sounds, but not like creepy. A little bit of static. This is a bit ominous, I gotta admit. Is this a song in the game? Oh, ooh. Things are now distorted. Ooh. Oh, now the noise are getting really unsettling. You hear this? Oh, this is yeah, not easy on the ears. Okay. What is this? Why are they playing these weird ass noises? Yeah, that's a really weird and creepy glitch or Easter egg. I don't even know what this is. Myth confirmed. You can get inside the cage in the evil Chow garden. So yeah, if we go into the dark Chow garden here, you will see this cage just creepily hanging up on this tree. And I mean, let's just go for it. Let's see if we can get inside the cage. And oh, yeah, okay. Sonic fits nicely in there. I mean, that's a pretty simple one. But okay, now I'm in the Dreamcast version of Sonic Adventure 2. And as you can see, the layout for the Chow garden is a bit different here. And they got a different cage, so let's see if we can get into this one. I mean, I'm just gonna jump up here, and I might have missed it. I'll just try it again. Oh no, okay, I'm literally going right through the cage, as you can see. So let me try from here. Yeah, it literally has no collision in this version. So if we're talking about Sonic Adventure 2 on the GameCube, then this is myth confirmed. But if we're talking Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast, then this is Myth Busted. So do with that information as you will. The bad future from Sonic CD is canon. In Sonic CD, there is actually two different endings you can get. The good ending where you defeat Eggman, or the bad ending where he uses time stones to come back. And they both lead to the good and bad futures respectively. But what's weird is that every time we see locations from Sonic CD in other Sonic games, it always shows the bad future levels. This led many people to believe that the bad ending in Sonic CD is the canon ending within the Sonic universe. But in all these scenarios where we do see locations like Stardust Speedway and Sonic Generations, for example, it's due to Eggman messing with time and dimensions. So it's likely that Eggman just went to the dimension with the bad future because he would obviously choose to go to the ending where he won if he had the choice, right? Meaning the real canon ending can't be proved one way or another. Myth busted! There's a bunch of creepy hidden faces and pictures within the sound test of Sonic CD. So if you didn't know, at the title screen of Sonic CD, if you press down, 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 left, right, A, then you'll be taken to the secret sound test menu. So if we go PCM4 and then DA21 and then click A, oh yeah, we'll see this creepy Batman Sonic looking thing with this really creepy music in the background. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty unsettling for a Sonic game. Or if we do PC7 and DA7 as well and click A, oh, it says welcome to secret special stage. And it puts us here. Yeah, a special stage with Eggman creepily just staring at us the whole time. And I don't know how I just crashed. Yeah, wherever you go, he always stares at you. Jeez, this is actually unsettling. But if you want to see the most infamous Sonic CD myth, then apparently you just type in PCM12 and DA25, click A, and you'll get this horrifying image. Just look at that. You get the creepy music, you get some weird creepy masked Sonic just as the background. And the Japanese text here says "Fun is Infinite" by Sega Enterprises, with the bottom right text being signed as Majin, i.e. the devil. Now this one's a pretty well-known myth, so I actually knew about this one. However, I had to show it off for those of you who don't. Myth confirmed! You'll find secret items in pumpkins if you dig in the glowing spots of the pumpkin towers in Pumpkin Hill. Okay, so normally when you dig into the ground with like someone like Knuckles, you can get little rewards like that, like 5 rings, or just random objects like a skull over here. But apparently if you go to one of these giant rock pumpkins and then dig into these glowing parts like their mouth, then you can dig up secret bonuses and even pumpkins. So I'm just gonna dig into this. And okay, I got 10 rings. I mean, that was the same as before. What about over here? We got a skull. We got a floating skull for that matter, but still no pumpkin. We got another 5 ring. A 5 ring again. Nothing. What if we try the eye? Nothing. Nothing. 10 ring again. Okay, so it looks like the things that you dig up here are just the same as anywhere else on the stage. Myth busted! The music in Mystic Mansion will keep looping if you don't progress in the level. Alright, so when you start up this level normally, it starts with this kind of ominous start to a song, right? But it soon goes away and kind of picks up to this more upbeat style here. And this song will continually keep on ramping up the intensity and adding more instruments to it. So we're starting up the Mystic Mansion stage here. Okay, here I am entering the mansion, and I'm just gonna pull back right away, not progress at all, and just kind of stay as close to the start of the level as I can. And we're just gonna see what happens to the music. If it doesn't change, if it keeps this like ominous tone, let's wait and find out. I mean, so far it's pretty mellow, like it kept the tone, but this might be still the normal duration that it does this. Oh, that's cool. See, it like build it up and it stopped. So this might actually be a thing.
I'm so ready.
See, it did it again, where it almost builds up like it's gonna go to the next part, but it just never does it. Okay, now it's been over 5 minutes, and as you can hear, the music is still the same. So what happens, I'm gonna progress in the level and see if anything changes. Yeah, see, okay, now it kind of went to the next part. That's a really cool feature, so like the theme of the level can always match the music you're hearing. Myth confirmed!
Blaze is from another dimension.
Now, Blaze was first introduced in 2005 in the game Sonic Rush, where she was from another dimension. Okay, that's pretty clear cut. Case closed, myth confirmed, right? Well, not so fast, because the next year, in 2006, she appeared in Sonic.exe, where she wasn't from another dimension, but now she came from the future. This left people arguing where Blaze actually came from, because she essentially had two different origin stories now. So where is this cat actually from then? Well, fans finally got the answer in 2012 in an interview with Sonic team lead Takashi Iizuka, where he said that Blaze is from another dimension and her backstory from Sonic.exe should just be ignored. Myth confirmed!
The creepy mayor statue can go through tables and even walls if you pick him up.
Okay, so we're in Station Square here, and if you go to the Burger Shop restaurant, you'll see this creepy statue that you can actually pick up. And yeah, I don't know about you, but this thing always terrified me. But apparently this can go through things like doors and tables here. What if we find this table and just drop it on it? Okay, it goes right through the table. Okay, and then it just respawns back here. Now, let's find a door. What if we just drop him here? Oh, he does go through it. He doesn't fall through the void. You can pick him back up. Come on, does he fall through the void at all? No. He just gets awkwardly placed through the door. What about windows? Oh, okay, he falls right through this wall too. Yeah, that's a really creepy, glitchy statue. Myth confirmed!
The pumpkin ghosts won't attack you in Sonic Heroes.
Okay, so in these like castle levels, you'll see a lot of these pumpkin enemies here. But apparently these guys don't actually attack you and literally just stand there. So as you can see, there's two of them here. And if I go close, yeah, it's like they don't even have an attack at all. They just look at you. Oh, Sonic bumped into him and bumped into him, and he kind of killed both of them. If we go back, they do respawn. Okay. Can you just get as close as you want? What if you touch them? Okay, they do damage you if you touch them, but you can just get your rings back like that. As long as you don't do that, they're... Okay, I got a bit too close. But yeah, as long as you don't do that, you're totally fine because they don't actually have an attacking animation. Myth confirmed!
The Creepy Tails doll from Sonic R can put a curse on you, the player.
So Sonic R is already a pretty odd game, but what makes it even more strange is the inclusion of this brand new character called Tails Doll. It has a rather unsettling presence that made fans feel very uneasy when looking at this thing. However, the creepiness didn't stop there, as many people online claim that there was this thing called the Tails Doll curse. Basically, if you play as the Tails Doll character in certain copies of Sonic R, then the Tails Doll from the game will find you in real life and attack you. There's been no real proof of this though, but many people online have stories of this happening to them. Now that is very unsettling, but it seems way too far-fetched to be even remotely true. Like, I always play as the Tails Doll character, and nothing has ever happened to me.
But yeah, I mean, if you couldn't tell already, this myth is clearly just some fake stories online, making this, obviously, myth busted.